Welcome back to another gaming therapy. I am always eager to get another one of these out, especially when I have a good idea, I guess. Um, some good ideas are long ideas. I think I like the ones where I can like talk for hours about it. Those are a little bit easier, but I also like the good idea ones. This one's a little bit off the head, but I just want to get the general topic out there. And with that being said, welcome back. Glad to see you, glad to have you. This is Gaming Therapy with Tyler, where we just play a little Minecraft and hopefully soothe your guys' morning or night or afternoon, whenever you want to watch these. Got a little rain here, but rain never hurt anybody. That is correct. All it does is wash your body. Anyways, before we get started here, the mission for today is going to be we are going to. So I figured out what I need to do. They said you have to start a train. Pause. I'm gonna do it over here though, because this is the closest spot. I'm gonna go to sleep really quick. Um, start. You just gotta start a grass block train from the actual grass, and then it'll spread to your grass. So yeah, pain in the ass, but we're about to get that done. Because I think it'll make everything look better when it's grass instead of just dirt everywhere. It looks sloppy. Um, Glaudon. I learned garden, but I don't know what tree is. Do I? No, they didn't teach me tree. Yeah. So let's take a nap really quick and then let's get into it. Um, actually, I need to start finishing the intro while I'm still up here because I'm not done. Basically, I just want to let y'all know what we're talking about. Today, I'm just gonna be stressing the idea of change. Um, I'm not really too sure where I'm going with it, but I do have some things to say. I just think it's something that should be with everyone. I think we should all be striving to change consistently. We should be looking for change consistently. So that's the topic for today. Let's get to it once we take a nap, and we'll get this grass going. Cause I gotta stretch it out up here. I gotta do over there. Then I gotta do. This is the main place I want to do right here. Then over there, and then over. That creeper? Oh, it was on top of the trees. Then I gotta do over there. But I'm just gonna stretch it out to here, and then start expanding it. Cause this is like the main one that needs it. Thanks, Sugi. I finally brought him inside. It's daytime. I like looking out this window. It looks nice. The paintings really put it together. And we do have some stuff cooking. Actually, all is finished now. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we can get that roof finished. I still haven't finished that. Actually got a sign for that. I have this little passage I want to read to you guys. I have two of them. The second one was supposed to be written more like a poem, kind of, because I want to do a little more writing, and I thought this would be a good idea to like, just put something out there. Um, how do we feel about this? I think we're gonna also expand this whole entire building around. 'Cause I think it looks really weird. At first, it looked weird, which just being a square block, and then it looked weird. Now it looks weird because this isn't finished. It's like coming out right here, and then it kind of just stops. When you look at it from up there, it looks really weird. And yeah, I might cover this. I might do stairs right here. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. I love when I think of new things. Stairs right here coming up here to the second floor. and then we're gonna start up here with some shit. I don't know. I'm just building half the time, and then I fill it up throughout time, I guess. I don't really know. Then I just think of random things to put, and I'm like, oh, we can do that right here since this is here, and then I think it'd be fun if we just do this. Yeah, we're gonna open this up. Coming for me? Where did you even see me from? Yep, yep. And we got stairs going here. And we're basically just gonna bring it up to the roof. We need more of this kind of wood to like make it look a little bit better. But should be vibing for now. Yeah. And it's gonna turn and go up here. Yay! Then we can start on the second floor when we get the chance. Don't know how the second floor is gonna be. We might actually do for the second floor. We might do like a little bridge going over there, and then like stairs coming down. Then we can easily get into there from every angle. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 stories already, and then it goes underground. Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's get this grass going and let's get this conversation going, so I can make another video. I actually just hit the start streaming button instead of start recording. So I'm going to see if I can get that last intro and maybe just put it in. If I can't, then I'm just going to use this intro. But I really did like that intro. Then I was just explaining shit and all that. Ugh, it's annoying. That's actually really annoying. Honestly, I'm going to go get that off of Twitch and edit it at the beginning of the video, and then they'll probably just cut to here somewhere around this part. I think I can. I don't really think I need to be like if I can't, but I think I can just go save it and then put them together with an app or some shit. Yeah, like I said, I don't like to do a lot of editing. I hate it. I just like to make the video, trim the beginning and the end, and that's it. Because sometimes when I hit start recording, I like sit there for a second to gather myself, and then I start. So I only like to edit the beginning and the end. I don't like to go through the whole entire thing and take this and this out. I just make sure I don't say nothing stupid throughout the video. And if I do, then depending on how stupid it is, I'll take it out. But I haven't had to do that yet. Only time I have had to do it was when I would like have technical difficulties or I have to do something really quick. Then I'll like do a little cut edit. Other than that, yeah. So I'm gonna go get that last video and we're gonna cut it back to here around where I said before, and I'm calling it there. I'm not doing this intro again. So let's just fucking get straight into it then. I like looked over and I was like, that shouldn't be red. It should be down one more. And it said start streaming. What are you doing, creep? So yeah, we got this going. This is gonna be a second floor. This is what this room is gonna be. Yeah. And then we have this over here. I honestly might do the same thing. I might open this wall up and do stairs going up. You can go either way. And I'm gonna do a bridge from the second floor to over here, and then stairs coming down so you can easily get into there. And I might raise that another level. Yeah, I might raise another level and put my dogs at the top, honestly. Put like a glass floor and put dogs at the top, and then they can just be down here, and yeah. Ideas. They're flowing. They just flow randomly. Like a whole bunch of just start flowing, and then I'm like, okay, next ideas. But we got that roof finished over there. Let's get to what we're gonna do now. I'm probably gonna need 2 shovels. Actually, no. I'm not gonna need 2 shovels. Okay. All right. Where do I begin with this subject? Honestly, the thought came across my mind. Oh, wrong way. The thought came across my mind last week like around the beginning of last week, where I was just like, I'm gonna read the passage at the end, and I'm gonna also read the poem. I guess poems don't really have to rhyme, I guess, so I'm just gonna call it a poem. I'm gonna read that also. I need to get like the official definition of a poem because I always thought poems were supposed to rhyme on some Dr. Seuss shit, but I think I'm wrong. Oh, I might actually need two shovels. Shit, and then I want to iron one because I don't want to keep running back and forth. I mean, I want it to be a little bit faster. Um, yeah, I need the official definition of a poem because I don't think they really have to rhyme, but they need a certain kind of structure, I believe. So we're gonna get that definition going. But I'm gonna read those to you at the end. So as of right now, right now, why did I say it like that? As of right now, I don't really. I think we just all need to be aware of the idea that it may not come naturally. Actually, no, I think change does come naturally. I think the only time you don't feel change coming naturally is when you're kind of resisting it. I think we have a lot of, even like me, like as of right now, I have a lot of bad habits that I'm trying to like get rid of and that don't serve me at all anymore. And one of them is overeating. Especially at night. Not even overeating. My night snacking is horrible, and I don't. It's fun in a sense. It's fun. I like to. It's fun when I just like get some snacks and just chill out and watch The Office and just that's how I end my nights on the weekends or something like that. It's fun. It really is. But I don't think I want to do it. That's the thing. Like I don't know. I don't know at what point I thought I don't want to do this anymore, but I think it's a feeling that everybody gets, and we just kind of ignore sometimes when you know you don't want to do something anymore, or it doesn't even please you anymore. Except for things like, except for lustful things, those things, of course, they please you. That's what they're meant for. But I think, okay, I know what I'm doing. I think you just have to. I think those are certain things that you kind of just gotta ignore. Uh, Lust is always gonna feel good no matter how old you get, but you have to understand after a while it's not healthy. It's not something you should be entertaining. Um, that's just my opinion. Obviously, I'm not a professional. I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a I'm not a psychologist. Psychologist. I'm not. I'm not anything. I'm just a person giving you my personal advice and just letting you know how I'm living my life, and you are choosing to listen. So shut up and let me talk. Even though nobody told me to be quiet, but I'm just like pre-defending myself. Um, yeah. So in my opinion, I don't think these are energies that you should be entertaining, especially at the big ass age of your mid 20s or something like that. I think we should not be still thinking sex and I would say women, but I guess it goes both ways. Like we shouldn't just be sexualizing women and men like so much and so often. No, we shouldn't be doing it at all, honestly, unless it's like your wife or something. But then again, I think there's still limits to even when you have a wife. I don't think you should be sexualizing her in a way. I think should we do it like this? I'm not a really like I don't really know how I'm doing this. All right, y'all already on your way. I think right now I'm touching on the subject of lust because I feel like this is something that a lot of people do not break free from. I feel like a lot of people just go throughout their whole life thinking that it's kind of okay to like sexualize things in people so often. It's I personally do not believe that is okay, and I don't think it's something you should be entertaining. Um, for my spiritual, for the people that like to look into spirituality and like like meditation and all that good stuff. The people that for the people that look into that stuff, I'm pretty sure you understand how energy works. And I'm pretty sure you should have an understanding that lust is not an energy that you want to entertain. It is a lower energy. It's not of your higher self, as a lot of people say. So I don't think you really should be entertaining it, I guess. So when we touch on this subject of lust, I think that's one thing that I personally am trying to like break free of right now, and I'm doing pretty good with it. I think I'm doing pretty good with it. Obviously, I like this is energy that's attached to you as a child. Like anything that's attached to you as a child is gonna be hard as shit to break free from. It's like it's like learning a new language at the age of fucking whatever age you can learn a new language at. Um, Obviously you're gonna pick up on that really easily, so it's gonna be strong in you. So it applies the same way here. It's something that's gonna linger with you throughout your life, and just because it's there doesn't mean it should be there. So is it starting? Okay. I don't think me going to sleep really counts as time. But yeah, so this I feel like this is just an energy that a lot of people have and should change. Obviously you live your life, you do as you please. I don't really care. But like I said, I'm just giving my opinion. Uh in this factor of change, I think lust is that one thing that I am trying to get rid of. It's honestly a perfect example of needing slash wanting to change. Lust does not I don't lust doesn't serve you in any type of way other than pleasure. So change. Um I don't really know how well I did have more. I don't really know how I don't really know what or how change works. I think I'm like people say we change our bodies change every 20 years. I'm 22, so I think this process for me is a little bit new. So I don't really know, but I don't I'm trying to like really think about what made me think of all this shit to change, and I don't really know. So um I'm like looking back here to make sure this is working. Let's put it on top of a grass block. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So actually I might have enough. So I'm not really like sure on like I think personally any habits that you have as a child you shouldn't need as a grown ass adult. I don't see the reason for you to still be drinking out of what's it called? A sippy cup. When you become a fucking teenager, are you still drinking out of a sippy cup? No. So I don't think these habits that you pick up as a child should be with you. So I think at a certain point, maybe it's not. Oh, we're just gonna go there with it. That would probably be a little bit better. Maybe at a certain point in your life, you should just self-consciously look at things in your life that you started as a child because obviously you were only a child. You're only coming out of childhood, if that makes sense. I don't really explain it. It's something better in my head. You were only coming out of childhood, so everything you do in your early 20s are most likely from your childhood. You just became an adult. You don't really understand what an adult is. You don't really understand what adults do. You don't understand the feeling of an adult, if that makes sense. So you don't really I don't really think you have an idea of what adults should do. So in my opinion, that seems like a moment where you should just get rid of all your childhood habits. Change is inevitable, and I think you should just allow it, allow yourself to be conscious of changing and just change, if that makes sense. And just allow yourself to change. Let's see if this works. Oh, please work, please work, please work, please work. Please, 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 please. We have sheep. We have sheep. Oh, it's working. It's probably gonna take a long time, but it's working. I kind of need some meat. Sorry, my friend. Sorry. Yeah, so with this, I just think with this, whole idea that I'm trying to put out there of change is just look at yourself and just change. Like just fucking choose random things in your life that you don't need and just change. Because what the hell what the hell are you gonna need from your childhood that's gonna really support you in your adulthood? The knowledge that you got isn't going anywhere. That's in your head forever. So you don't have to worry about that. The experiences are in the past now, so you don't really have to worry about thinking about them. It happened already. You got the knowledge, which is the most important thing of it all, is getting the lesson from it. So you got that already. So what are you really hanging on to this past childhood shit for, other than nostalgia, which is a big thing now? And I think nostalgia is like a huge fucking thing in this generation, which I don't think it's bad. I don't think nostalgia is bad. Like we had some great stuff as a child. Like I still watch Wizard of Every Place. I still watch Good Luck Charlie. I still watch. I just totally off topic. I just I canceled my Netflix and got a Hulu account because I was like, I don't know. I ran through Netflix. I didn't know what the hell to watch, and then I thought for a second. I was like, Hulu got a hell of shit that you can just binge watch, and it's like nostalgic shit. So like, I don't know. It seemed more logical, and I'm not rich right now, so I don't need all these bills coming at me. So I canceled my Netflix, and got Hulu. And so I've been watching a lot of like nostalgic shit. Like it's some Phineas and Ferb, Zeke and Luther. Like I like my nostalgia. That was a bad idea. And then your friend dying too, just because I see him. I like nostalgic stuff too, and I'm not saying forget it. You can. It's no. I mean, it wouldn't harm you to forget it, but I just think we should really look at the things that we started as a child or started in the beginning of our life, because I'm talking to all my early 20-year-olds here, obviously. That's all I can really speak for. Um we started this life as a child, and then we're all going into adulthood, and I think we should just drop the child shit. Just drop it all and just decide I want to start fresh and clean, and decide to just be greater and not hang on to especially the bad habits. There's some stuff that we get as a child. Like I've been watching The Office since I was like fucking 14, maybe even younger. I don't know. But there's some stuff we get and we bring on. Where's my cat? Oh, she's laying in the window. I was like, where's she? There's some stuff we get and we want to hang on to, and it's not a bad habit, so it's okay. Like watching The Office isn't a bad habit, but things like entertaining lustful energy, adults don't do that. Real mature adults do not do that. A man does not do that. A woman does not do that. Girls and boys do that. So let's be men and let's be women here, and let's be grown and get rid of the lustful attractions. Get rid of the poor eating habits. Get rid of the just implement some discipline in your life and try and do better. I don't know what else comes down the road. I'm right here at the starting line with you guys, but this is how I decided that I want to run my life. So it's not gonna like do anything, huh? This one started, so I'm assuming it's gonna go. But like maybe because I'm watching, it's nervous. It's like a peeing moment where you can't pee if somebody's watching you, or maybe it just takes a while. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I'm just gonna let it run its course. Hopefully it fucking makes it up here. Um, yeah. So this is how I want to run my race. Honestly, I want to start off fresh, and I just want to change. And it can be super scary. Deciding new shit can be super scary. I've had some shit in my head where I'm like, I would never do that. And I was speaking of this, I was just watching the Emma Chamberlain. This is like perfect, absolutely perfect. Like when I was hearing her talk, I was like, this is amazing. This is like a great example. Like this is why I listen to her. She's amazing. Um, her most recent podcast, Never Say Never, which is what I learned recently. Also, I'm never saying never to anything ever again, because I always say never, and then I had this one girl at work question me on something that I said never to, and I thought about it, and I was like, I actually kind of changed my mind, about that. That's crazy because ever since a child, I always had that like mental in my head, like I would never ever do that. It breaks everything, every bit of trust and everything. And then she questioned it, and then I thought about it, and then I was like, holy shit, she just opened up my mind. It's honestly crazy. But so the Emma Chamberlain podcast was called Never Say Never. I think it's her most recent one. Let me make sure. Yes, it's her most recent one. It's called Never Say Never, and she was explaining how she was starting acting, which is really cool. I hope she's a good actor because I watch every single one of her movies and TV shows. I watch it all. But she was basically saying never say never, and because wait, before I say something, I can see her as an actor. She's a character, so that's the only reason I'm saying that. I'm not like obsessed with her, but but I was watching that and she was saying how she was like she had the mental that she would never act and like it's like she never liked it or anything, and then she started explaining how she started getting into this shit. She said she would never do music, and then she started doing music, and like me and her are around the same age to the point where change is gonna start to really impact our life. We're really gonna start seeing things that we didn't see at first and be like, huh, that kind of that kind of hits a nice spot. So we're gonna like make a lot of different decisions now. So I think her releasing that podcast was really like, wow, that's like you're a great example for the message I'm trying to push here. So I just think that we should all look into things that we thought wouldn't like us. I mean, we wouldn't like, or wouldn't like us. Who knows? Hey, it might be something out there you think doesn't like you and you don't know. So just go out there and do it. But that's off topic. Look into these things that, um, should I keep this one short? Honestly, might keep this one short because I kind of just want to read the poem and then I'm done, honestly. Um, yeah. So we're gonna edit that thing at the beginning still. But yeah, implement change into your life. Look, especially this is mostly pointing towards bad habits. Guys, bad habits do not die easy. You have to actually try. If you have eating habits, if you have a phone addiction, if you have smoking addictions, which is all things I'm trying to get through right now. I have I know I have a little my phone addiction isn't that bad anymore. I kind of limit the time and all that, but the lustful attractions, that's a hard breakaway. It's a really hard breakaway, but this is what I'm telling you, you need overeating. Overeating is another bad habit that it's hard to get rid of. Um Especially for me, it's nighttime. During the day it's cool. Like I think my metabolism is pretty good. It's pretty solid. I'm not eating bad foods, so I think I can really digest it before nighttime. But at night, I snack like a motherfucker. Last night, I was snacking on chips, fucking almonds. Um, I think it was some. Oh yeah, then I made some food from downstairs. It was like this was all after 9 o'clock. Like it was way too late for me to be eating all of this shit. So it's still a bad habit of mine, but I'm aware of it and I'm trying. That's all that matters. And I got a lot of things that I wanted to get rid of off the list. So I think I'm chilling at this point. Like I don't really need to beat myself up, and I don't think you should ever beat yourself up because I don't think it's gonna help if you beat yourself up about it. So just tell yourself. I think focus on the discipline part. Once you implement discipline into your life, you can get past anything. Um, honestly, all I think I really pointed. I really think I got my point across. Um, change, guys. This is about change. Change, change. It might be an empty road, and that's the point of it. You're not supposed to know where you're going, but just know that wherever you go, you're gonna want to be there. So it starts now. Yes. Okay, it's gonna be slow, but it's gonna happen. It starts now. The change starts now. Whether you know what you want to change or you don't, it starts now. You're gonna know. You're gonna be in a better place. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna be in a better place, mentally and physically. So with that being said, let's get to this little stuff I wrote for you guys. I'm excited about the poem because I really liked it. My mom said she liked it too, so hopefully it's good. And we have a short one here. This is probably gonna be the shortest one ever. Maybe not ever. I won't say ever. Never say ever. I'm just never say never. Okay. Look at this beautiful view. Soon it's gonna be grass everywhere, and it's gonna look so much better. And then I think I'm gonna add another like forest over there, and that little dip down. We're gonna basically colonize this whole entire mountain. and then I'm going over there and I'm colonizing that. I tried to go fight him once and I ran away. I didn't have a bow and arrow at first. I think it'd be pretty easy if I just keep my distance, but I get on here and anytime I play Minecraft, I'm doing this, so it kind of feels unnecessary. And then I can't focus if I'm fighting or if I'm in a cave. That's why I don't go into caves or I fight. I don't have any arrows on me. That's why I don't really, when I do this, I don't go into caves or I don't explore that often because I'm gonna be too locked in and I'm not gonna be able to talk. So I only build when I'm doing these. I just want to make that clear to anybody who watches these. You will never see me go into a cave. If I have diamonds, I probably was offline and I decided to do something. Anyways, let's get to it. So this first passage here, this is just a passage, just something I was thinking, and I was like, let me just write it down while I'm thinking. I think I should voice this, being that it has been the center of my life these past few months. Change is vital in this existence. I've lightly touched the subject several times, I believe, saying it's the one consistent in life. We all must change at some point in our lives, whether it's daily, monthly, or yearly. I'm unsure what life would be like if we stayed the same, but I do know it would be miserable. For me. I did add for me at the end because this is my life. I strongly suggest that you reflect on your life and see where change will benefit you. Get rid of old habits that serve no purpose other than pleasure. Seek fulfillment and growth and find new passions in this beautiful world. I love reading my stuff out loud. Okay, and then we have the poem here, which is actually in my art section. Give me a second. I'm a little unprepared. I'm just playing. Where did you just come from? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hit it with the page. He's so cute. Okay. This one is called Change is Scary. By the way, my cam's off here so I can lock in. I'm scared of what's to come. I'm scared if I. Okay, let me start over. My handwriting is like horrible. I wrote with a pen. I'm scared of what's to come. I'm scared if I take control, the car will swerve. I'm scared that everything I want will be used against me. I'm scared this journey takes me down a dark road. I'm scared to get hurt. I'm scared of loss. I'm scared of pain. I'm scared of failure. I'm scared to be alone. I'm scared of dogs. I'm scared of bees. I'm scared of death. I'm scared of being too much. I'm scared of not being enough. I'm scared of sadness. I'm scared of happiness. I'm scared. But I won't stop. Fear isn't enough. The mental pain of sadness pushes me. The tears shed have made me happier. The physical pain made me stronger. So I choose to push through fear and give my all for what I want. Find discipline to be consistent and allow myself to be my best me. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. With that being said, I'm going to end it right here, guys. I really hope I got my point across here. I really hope we can start changing um, where it needs to be changed. Not everything needs to be changed. Not everything has to be changed. And not everything needs to be forced to change. Some things just flow when you start. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have a great, great, great day or night or morning or afternoon. Um, au revoir, bonne journée, bonne nuit, and I forgot afternoon. Goodbye.